Hey guys, hi. I hope this finds everybody well and keeping safe and ready to do a little bit of a Pilates session. So the recording for these Pilates sessions are quite short, but it's going to be much longer for you because basically with Pilates you need to really feel the movements and just kind of take as long as you need to get everything or as much out of the movement and the exercises as you can. So there is only 4 exercises I've written up today, and we're going to focus on our core muscles, we're going to focus on our hips and our glutes as well, okay? So obviously being in lockdown, people are doing different things, we've got different routines, and it's very easy to stop doing the little bits that we would normally do automatically at the gym, myself included, okay? So how we format these sessions is I will set up the exercise, tell you about it, what we're working, how we're working it, and give you progressions and options with each exercise. And then you press record, beg your pardon, you press pause and then just take as long as you need to doing the exercise. Okay, so when we come to do our clams and our leg raises, obviously count how many you do on one side because we need to do the same amount on the opposite side. I know that makes sense, is obvious, but anyway, so we're going to come down. Our first exercise is going to be a dead bug. If you have a plate or a weight or something, some kind of resistance, there is an option to use this one. It's a nice option, especially for this dead bug. Okay, so we're going to come on down, just find a space, and we're going to lie ourselves down and bring our feet up off the floor. And we're going to start bringing the knees to a 90-degree position. So the kneecaps above the hips and those heels in line with the knees. We want to make sure the spine is in a neutral position. So we're bracing our abs by pulling our tummy button in, and we're not letting that lower back come away from the floor. If you need to, you can imprint your spine by pressing your back flat against the floor. Otherwise, just hold at a neutral position. We're going to take those knees just a little bit further away. And we're going to start just on a single leg. So we're going to take one leg and the arms just above our head, with or without resistance, with or without a plate. And then the same on the other side. So your option here already is if you don't want to use the upper body, then just do the toe taps with the legs. We're going to bring that Pilates breathing in. So we're going to exhale as we take the leg away from you, and inhale as you come back again. And as you breathe out, we're bracing those abs just a little bit tighter. So that's your first option. And then the option is to bring that plate in. Or you can go both toes. Need to brace the abs just a little bit tighter just to get that control. Just making sure the spine is in a neutral position. And so as many of those as you feel comfortable with, so press that pause button when you're ready. Do as many of those as you want to. It's hard on the hips, so if you need to, just put your feet down just for a few seconds and just do the upper body if you want to. But do whatever you feel comfortable. When you're ready, press play, and we're going to get into a position for our next exercise. And this is going to be the clam. So come on down on any side you like with the weight or the resistance in front of you so that you can pick it up if you want to. We're coming down however you're comfortable with the upper body. So specifically with the lower body, we're going to draw the knees up, the heels are in line with the hips, and we're going to push that top hip forward. So the movement here is we're going to exhale and lift and open that top knee. So it's not a big movement. We're not going to lift it very high because we're pushing the hips forward. By doing that, we're really just isolating a really small muscle deep into the hip, deep into these glutes, and that's exactly what we want to do. So if the leg will only go about 6 inches, that's absolutely spot on. If you want to use the resistance, we take the weight, the plate, whatever it is, and just place it on the outside of your thigh so that as we lift, we just get that extra little bit of work. Every time, just push those hips forward so that we minimize the movement. We're isolating and working really deep. Amazing. Well done. So we're counting how many times we're doing this, and then we're going to flip over and do exactly the same on the opposite side. Remember, push the hips forward and just minimize that movement and working really, really deep. So when you're ready, press pause again and do exactly the same on the opposite side. And we're coming in for our third exercise. We're going to come forward so that you're lying down on your tummy. And just hands, upper body, just relax down onto the floor. We're going to do some leg raises, okay? But we're going to bend to a 90-degree position. So the movement is that we push the hip down into the floor and lift the front of the thigh off the floor. We inhale and come back, and then exhale and do the same on the opposite side. So you're going to find that the movement is really small but really intense in the lower back and into the glutes and the hamstrings at the back of the leg. If that makes your hamstrings feel a bit crampy, then just do our single leg raises, but with the legs nice and straight. Okay? But if you can, get those knees bent, push the hip. So we exhale as we lift, inhale as we come back and brace those abs. And it is, again, a very, very small movement. Well done, guys. Press the pause button. And when you're ready, we're coming back in for our last exercise for this session. It's going to be our bridge, our shoulder bridge. So again, we're working down the back of the body. We're working into those glutes and hips. We start in a neutral position, so where you feel comfortable. And the first part of the movement is to imprint the spine. So we press the back flat into the floor. When you do this, your tailbone will automatically start to lift. We're going to lift one little link at a time, one little vertebrae, and lift the hips up. And if you can, all the way up. If you can't come all the way up, just come as far as you comfortably can. And then reverse, slowly coming back down. As we come back down, one little link at a time, peels or places, presses back into the floor. So we peel away as we come up. Imagine your spine like a bike chain now. One little link at a time. Come on up, and then slowly coming back down again. So actually going to work all of your core muscles, all of your back muscles, and into your hips and your glutes. So again, when you're ready, press the pause button and do as many of those as you feel happy and comfortable with. So really good exercise to get all of those big muscles and your core muscles working. So well done, guys. Nice one. As always, any queries or anything, don't hesitate to send in a message or get in touch with us, and hope you enjoy that session and look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Stay safe. It keeps flicking off end meeting for all. Thank you.